You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me. But I will not be outworked, period. It's such a simple, basic concept. It's the guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that just gets that loose ball.
There's only one thing you cannot purchase. There's only one thing you cannot buy, and that's what real beasts do. That's something you're gonna have to do.
You gotta put more energy and you gotta put more effort in your stuff than anybody. So you getting up at 4 and it ain't working, get up at 3:30. So you read the book once and then you didn't get it, read it twice, read it 3 times.
If a person leaves at 6, you leave at 8. If a person makes 100 calls a day, you make 200 calls a day. If somebody practices 3 hours, you practice 5 hours. If somebody practices 6 hours, you practice 8 hours. If someone reads 2 books, you read 4 books. Just do a little bit more.
Because there's somebody out there who wants your spot. And so you gotta embody excellence.
It's one thing to be hungry, it's another thing when you're starving. You're starving for greatness and starving for success.
You start training, train like it's your life, not a game, like it's your life. Like it's the last opportunity, the only opportunity.
See, a guy like me, I knew someone was better than me. There's more talented people than me, probably more talented than you. But you might outwork me for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, but you ain't gonna beat me over a year. You can't outwork me over 2 years. You aren't gonna outwork me over 3 years. I'm gonna get you eventually. I'm a dripping damn faucet. I just keep coming at you. You might think I'm not that, I just keep coming. I'm too damn tough to give up. Most people half-ass half their life all the time. I knew they were gonna get tired. They were gonna flinch. They were gonna get down. They quit improving themselves. They start sleeping in. They spend all their damn money. I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna keep getting wide.
You're not the only one trying to get that job. You're not the only one who wants to go to the NBA. You're not the only one trying to go to the NFL. So whatever your competitor's doing, you gotta be willing to do 1 more, 10 more, 100 more reps than them, going further, pushing harder. You gotta outwork, outmaneuver, outsmart, and outgrind every single one of these people who come up against you.
You become relentless. You decide within yourself that you won't stop for anything. And you become laser focused on that goal, on that dream, on that mission. Anything that doesn't support the direction of where you're trying to get to, you reject it, remove it from your field of vision.
What you're striving for is too valuable to allow petty, insignificant distractions to pull you off course. Because the more you can narrow your focus into that thing you want, the more you'll find ways of succeeding.
You'll find new breakthroughs, new methods of executing, new ways of refining your craft.
And all the average motherfuckers won't understand why you're so driven, why you're so obsessed, why you can't take breaks, why you can't go party with them. They'll never understand it because they don't have what it takes to create greatness. Greatness isn't a one-off event. Greatness is a lifestyle. You have to work for it every single day of your life and never stop, never quit.
When you're faced with a tough decision, ask yourself, what would the best version of me do right now? The best version of you is the one who is disciplined, focused, relentless. They're the one who never gives up on their dreams. Even when things are tough, even when everything in you is telling you to stop, they're the one who is willing to sacrifice everything in order to achieve their goals.
You have to have the mentality of an unstoppable machine. A machine that will never accept anything less than success.
It's that mentality that says to the world, you've got to take my life before you can ever take my drive. That mentality that says, I will go through any level of pain, suffering, discomfort for as long as it fucking takes. I'll do whatever it takes in order to succeed. I will not stop, no matter what.
You want to make your dreams a fucking reality? You want to rise above the sea of mediocrity that drowns most people's ambitions? Well, you better be ready to put in the kind of work that makes sweat pour, muscles ache, and your mind scream for mercy. It's not about half-assing it, it's about going all fucking in. When you decide to work like hell, you're not just signing up for the easy days, you're signing up for the grind, the late nights, and the early mornings. You're signing up for the that separates the winners from the whiners.
So lace up them boots, tighten that grip, and charge into the battlefield of life like a relentless fucking warrior. Because success doesn't give a shit about excuses or half measures. It rewards the ones who say, I will conquer this shit no matter what.
You don't just dip your toes in. You dive in head first and let that dream consume you like a fucking wildfire. You gotta eat it, breathe it, and sleep with that shit on your mind. Your competitors, they're sleeping while you're working. They're partying while you're grinding. They're making excuses while you're making progress, making moves, and making shit happen.
It's not enough to just want it. You gotta be so obsessed, so possessed by your dream that it becomes a part of your DNA. It's in your every thought, your every action, your every heartbeat. You gotta be willing to hustle harder, push further, and endure more pain than anyone else in the game. The dream has gotta own you, and you gotta be willing to give it everything you fucking got, and even more.
If you keep going every single day and don't stop, your competition will fall.
We have two voices in our mind. There's that one voice that we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker that says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's that demon voice that whispers in your fucking ear that says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to.
People put out goals, dreams, and aspirations and what they want to accomplish, but you very rarely hear people say what they're willing to sacrifice in order to make it happen. They'll tell you the goal, the dream, the aspiration. They'll tell you they want to be elite. They'll tell you they want to be great, but they're not going to say, I'm going to stop going out on Friday night. They're not going to say, I'm going to sacrifice and I'm going to stay late.
You're not getting up when you're supposed to get up. You procrastinate, but you let you slide. I don't hang with people who can only get up when they got something to motivate them. That's not somebody I want to hang out with. I want to hang with somebody, I don't care what the circumstances, I don't care what the situation. You put it on your back and you like, let's go. Are you hearing me? You gotta have that dog.
You gotta stop telling yourself that you're doing enough. You have to do more. In life, it's never enough until you feel this overwhelming feeling of shit, man. I'm outworking the crowd. I'm outworking everybody. I'm doing more. Once you get there, that's when you fucking know you've done enough. You gotta do your best work when you're least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, you gotta suck it the fuck up and do it.
At some point in your life, give every single thing you got.
A true dog mentality is not enough you made to the NFL. Be the fucking MVP. It's not enough you ran a 5K. Win a 10K. It's not enough you became a doctor. Be a better doctor. It's not enough you lost 50 pounds. Go out there and do something with it. Never do the bare minimum. Be different. Try to be 10% better than you were last week. So if you're running 30 miles a week, run 33. If you're swimming 500 meters, swim 550.
You ain't the only one doing what you're doing. And there's some kid, and right now, he's trying to take your spot. So just when you felt like you did that last rep and your muscles are saying, I can't do no more reps, you said, yeah, you gotta do one more. Because right now, while you quitting, you might be doing 5 more. While you quitting and giving up, while you saying, all right, I did enough, it's time to rest, he might just be getting in his zone.
There's always someone out there working harder than you. I'm haunted by that motherfucker. Knowing that someone out there is willing to forgo personal desires and comforts, forgo sleep, forgo whatever it takes to be better, to be the best. We'll always have that person out there. There may not be a name or a face to him, but he exists. You make sure in life when they think about that person, you make sure they put a name and a face to it. You make sure the name and face is yours. You do the haunting. Get in somebody's head. Own space.
If you're not willing to do it every single day, you're not going to beat the man that's doing it every single day. I'm not the best, but they have not outworked me. I'm not the best. I'm a beast. And oftentimes when you're going up against other beasts, sometimes they just want it more than you want it. They're not more talented than you. They just know what they're out there for. You got to find something within, and that's got to push you, and that's got to drive you. And when you find your why, you find a way to make it happen.
In those times when you want to quit, you make sure you remember all those times, hours, and days you sacrifice to be the best.
These other people aren't cut like you. You're cut from a different cloth. They take days off. They get tired. They get weak. They get lazy. But you know, you don't allow that. You grind every day of your life, putting one foot in front of the other. You do that, and I promise you, you'll be lapping all of these people. While other folks are out there having a good time, partying, doing fun things, you gotta dig deep and summon the strength of character that's gonna set you apart. You gotta be so locked in that nothing can tempt you out of executing, allowing you to concentrate, to read, to digest information. So you gotta be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. What you need to be doing is studying. What you need to be doing is training. What you need to be doing is making yourself better.
When you look at your competition, you don't see obstacles. You see opportunities to prove that you're the baddest motherfucker in the arena. You're not here to participate, you're here to dominate.
If you want to rise above the rest, if you want to stand on top of that fucking mountain, you got to let that dream consume you, control you, and drive you to outwork, out-hustle, and out-fucking grind everyone who dares to challenge your throne.
Don't even use the word commit. Don't even think about the word discipline. Just do the thing every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Your only commitment is to the activity, not to the grand scheme, not to the big picture, not to the implications of what it is that you're doing. It's to do the thing. Habits are the building blocks of our lives, not the goals or the grand schemes or the vision or the big idea. It's what you can do every single day that matters more than anything. Develop good habits that will carry you through to having a very successful life.
There are two types of people in the world. There are those who fight the uncomfortable and those who can face the uncomfortable.
What makes you comfortable can ruin you. And what makes you uncomfortable is the only way to grow.
Nothing great comes from a position of comfort. Safety, comfort zones are dead zones. You have to continue to push yourself.
Yes, we tired. Yes, we're hungry. Yes, the mind is saying give up. Yes, it's saying quit. But we cannot quit because we realize we have not reached the goal yet. This is not what I dreamed about. This is not what I said I was going to do. This is not what it looks like. I got to squeeze. And then once we get past that place, we become comfortable with being uncomfortable. We no longer thrive to be in the comfort zone.
Nothing worthwhile